What will you do if a stranger comes up on your door doing weird things? Or if it's your neighbor acting creepy in the middle of the night? Here are the scariest things caught on Ring or doorbell camera footage. A disturbing video was captured by the homeowner's Ring cam on a dark and eerie night in August 2023 in the otherwise tranquil neighborhood of Bowling Green, Ohio. In this footage, a mysterious masked figure can be seen ringing the doorbell before swiftly disappearing into the shadows, leaving a sense of unease lingering in the air. The incident should have been a harmless prank, but the thing caught on the doorbell footage was disturbing. Upon closer inspection of the footage, it becomes apparent that the masked man never actually fled the scene. Instead, he stood eerily in the middle of the street with an unsettling gaze towards the door. The homeowner, startled from his sleep by the sudden sound of the doorbell, cautiously descended the stairs to investigate. Upon seeing the eerie figure standing outside, staring directly at him, he wasted no time in alerting the authorities. The following day, the Bowling Green police shared the video on social media, urging the community to help identify the masked intruder, whose intentions remain shrouded in mystery. As the days passed, more residents came forward, sharing similar encounters with the masked figure in the days leading up to the video's release. Despite the collective efforts of the neighborhood, the man behind the mask remains elusive, his identity and motives continuing to haunt the community with an air of uncertainty and fear. But in this next doorbell footage, you will see that creeps like this man don't just play ding-dong ditch, but do something worse. As the video begins, a man can be seen approaching the front door of a home. It's clear that he's up to something, as he's acting weird, looking around and tapping the doorbell camera. The man seems creepy as he begins pulling on the doorknob while muttering to himself. Some words are hard to hear, so it's difficult to decipher his intentions, but he's determined to get inside the house. As the man continues to tug at the door, trying to housebreak, the homeowner catches on and calls out from a window, intimidating him that she will call the police. The man gives an absurd excuse, saying he was just looking for his dog Fido. I mean, he should go to the police to find his dog. It's clear that this excuse doesn't hold up, and the woman isn't buying it. Here, watch this. He's acting like a psycho.
Whoa, you don't have to get all like that and stuff, honey. You know, we could be friends.
Isn't it creepy? The man even tries to smooth things over by telling the woman that they could be friends. But she's not interested in making friends with a creep who's trying to break into her home. Finally, the man decides to walk off into the night. It's clear that this man had no good reason to be trying to break into the house, and it's a good thing that the homeowner caught on and called him out on it. This woman got lucky because sometimes these strangers don't just leave you in peace at your house, as you will see in this Ring doorbell footage. On a chilling October night in Kent, Washington, a couple's peaceful return home became a nightmare. As the husband unlocked the door, his wife fell behind, only to discover this horrifying sight. But acting swiftly, she raced inside and locked the front door, seeking refuge. But the danger didn't end there. The masked suspect was hot on her heels and didn't give up on his sinister intentions. Fueled by his malice, targeted the Ring camera, relentlessly striking it with his weapon until it shattered. But here's the disturbing revelation when the camera spied a shadow of a man lurking outside the home. His presence adds to the terror. The couple's evening at the casino seemed to have attracted unwanted attention, as the wife suspected that these two men had followed them home, driven by greed and the desire to rob them of their winnings. Thankfully, they managed to reach safety within their home. The police later identified the suspect as 18-year-old Al Hussein, who was apprehended on October 26. He faced a multitude of charges, including first-degree burglary, and despite his arrest, he pleaded not guilty, leaving the couple haunted by the lingering fear of what could have happened. These men were violent, and their intentions were clear, but sometimes they can trap you by being friendly. In this next video, you'll see how. In the eerie month of April 2021, Sheila Bryant and her husband were inside their North Carolina home. As their son went for a walk with his dog outside the house, a silver BMW stopped by the street and a shady man stepped out of the car. It suggests that he either prowled the area, awaiting the opportunity, or possessed an unsettling familiarity with the Bryant's family's routine, specifically targeting the vulnerable teenager. He asked the boy about his residency in the neighborhood, like he specifically came to meet the young boy. Remembering all the stories of stranger danger, fear paralyzed the young boy. The spine-chilling aspect of this horrifying incident lies in the fact that the man wasted no time, swiftly exiting his car to approach the boy. Thankfully, the boy's father cuts in just before he can lose his son and confronts the stranger, and the air grows thick with tension. The stranger, caught off guard, scrambled to concoct a feeble excuse, muttering something about airplane noises.
What you got to ask my son?
Oh, I was wondering about the airplane noise.
Talking to my son and he ain't got no adult out here. That's kind of creepy.
You must be thinking, who could give such a ridiculous excuse? For what purpose would one have to roam through a neighborhood, patiently waiting the emergence of a mere 13-year-old boy, only to inquire about airplane noises? It's common sense that some airplanes must be taking off, or if he looks up at the sky, he can locate the source of the noise. The father, wise of the stranger's deceit, remained unconvinced, his skepticism piercing through the stranger's feeble facade. Sheila Bryant, the boy's mother, couldn't shake off the lingering unease that settled upon her after the incident. The true intentions of the man were never confirmed, leaving a haunting uncertainty in their wake. The father's heroic act saved his child, causing the stranger to flee, and the same can be said for this young college girl, who saved herself by the skin of her teeth. The young girl was making her way back home. As she unlocked the door and stepped inside, a chill ran down her spine. Not even 5 seconds had passed when two towering figures appeared on her porch, their presence sending shivers down her spine. The man in front wasted no time in trying to open the door. But here's what comes next. There was another man who came just after the first one, their actions sending alarm bells ringing in the girl's mind, and she quickly threatens them that she's calling the police. Some may argue that the men seemed confused, possibly at the wrong house, but the timing of their arrival was too precise to be a mere coincidence. It was unsettling to think that someone would attempt to enter a house without being sure of their target. The man's intentions with his companion, coupled with the mention of a camera, only added to the girl's fear. Was it all a ploy to deceive her into a false sense of security? The girl realized the gravity of the situation, and she began screaming at the top of her lungs. And as her screams grew louder, they thought better of their intentions and fled. This was disturbing to the young girl, as those men were strangers. But before getting to our last clip, be sure to subscribe if you are enjoying the video and want to see more like this one. A creepy lady with a sinister smile slowly approaches her neighbor's front porch, her eyes gleaming with an eerie light as she greets them in a chilling tone before eating seaweed sheets.
Hey, neighbor. Please leave my family alone.
The creepy lady even offered some seaweed to the terrified woman. How disturbing is that? The The woman was scared to her bones. Her kids were missing, even the dogs, and this weird lady came up to her door in the middle of the night and did this strange thing.
I've been thinking about, stuff. Please leave me alone.
The creepy lady keeps turning back to see if there's someone out there. When a woman pleads with her, it's enough. The creepy lady finally retreats, and the scary encounter ends there.
Enough is enough.
Be aware of your surroundings, as a stranger can appear on your door acting erratic at 3 a.m., or a creepy lady would offer you some seaweed at any time. But there's something even scarier than this Ring doorbell footage. Go watch this other disturbing video on our channel, and it will run shivers down your spine.